your equipment. So make sure that before you enter the patient, make sure you check your equipment. And by the way, before you start your assessment, make sure you check the chart of your patient. Bakit kailangan natin check yung chart ng pasyente before we do the assessment?
Para malaman, sir, kung fit siya sa assessment ngayon. Yung care plan, sir. Yung care
Aside from
plan.
that,
To make sure, sir, na the doctor, yung ano ng doctor.
so it is necessary to check the patient's chart first, or to get the patient's information by checking the data of your patient, for you guys to be aware kung ano ba talaga yung case ng patient. Para ilang taon siya, para at least you have the either, if you will ask something, you have the comparison ng mga data na ipaprovide sa patient, like the name, malay may ba yung name na ipaprovide na sa'yo, di ba? Because aside from you will be verifying your information, you have to check first the chart of your patient. So it's part of the care plan. You need to check the chart of your patient. You need to get, or you need to obtain the health history of your patient, kung ano ba yung sakit ng patient, para you will be guided kung ano yung mga klaseng questioning yung gagawin mo sa patient. Okay, so dapat natin, it is necessary para meron tayong magka-idea tayo kung ano talaga yung case ng pasyente, hindi tayo mamumula. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do, is to obtain the health history of your patient. You need to check the chart of the patient. You need to check the care plan. Then after that, you can start now with your pre-procedural steps, your papers. So, wash your hands. You need to wash your hands. Then you bring with you your equipment. So, dapat nakatry yan, nakabitgin siya. So, make sure that everything is inside your tray, your blood pressure, your BP apparatus, the things that you need for your assessment, like gloves, like that. It should be inside your tray. Okay? Then after that, you can stand inside of beside your patient. So make sure that kasi sa side ng patient meron tayong tawag na side table. So usually ganyan makita sa table ng patient. So you can put your things there, but for now, meron tayo dito lang muna nilalagay. Then after that, you have to greet your patient. So ma'am, good afternoon, I am Brenner, your caregiver for today, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Today I will be performing the total assessment. So you okay with you, ma'am? So after that, we have to explain. We already explained the procedure, and may I know your name, ma'am? Okay, so okay, and may I know your date of birth? Okay, and your MRL number, makita niyo naman yan, right? And after that, you have to verify. Then after that, you have to, we already explained the procedure. Then after the explanation, you have to provide privacy. Okay? You have to respect, you have to lock the door, or you can close the curtain. If someone is inside, you can ask the relatives or significant others to leave the room with the patient's permission. Okay? So you can ask that. Then after that, you have to close the curtain. Then after, you have to provide safety. So you make sure that the wheels are locked and the bed is positioned in a comfortable working height. Okay, so for example, this is already in a comfortable working. Then I can lower the side wheels. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is what? The first thing that we need to do before we start with our assessment is we need to ask the patient's alertness and orientation. So in checking the patient's alertness and orientation. So in checking the patient's alertness and orientation, yan ang pinakauna.
Di, bakit po pa po?
Masa?
Tapos, 'Ano? Kasi sa school ako, hindi ba siya First is, you need to check the alertness and orientation. Okay, so if checking the patient's alertness and orientation, you have to ask some questions for you to check if your patient is alert and oriented, right? So if your patient is alert and oriented, you have to verify that by asking some questions. So ilan yung questions na nakalagay dyan based on your handouts? So you can verify the name of your patient.
Please.
You can verify the name,
Birth. Date of birth.
your date of birth, okay, your current place,
The place.
The assessment that you will do, sir.
yeah, the assessment that you need to perform.
Place,
is
time,
to-
and event.
You have to check actually the orientation of the patient. So in checking the orientation kasi meron tayong tinatawag na for kaya masasabi natin na oriented times 4. Pag sinabi oriented times 4, your
Name,
patient
place,
is,
time, and event.
so for your, the first one is alertness and
Meditation.
Orientation.
alertness and orientation. So alertness and orientation, it depends on the response of your patient. So the alertness, it will depend if your patient is alert. Pag sinabing alert, how can you define alert?
Mabilis siyang
Mabilis siya.
Of course, pag nagtanong ka sa patient, sagot agad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, ano pang ibang category? You can open also your workbook. Makita
Ayun
ito.
din.
Workbook ninyo.
Attentive, sir. Attentive. Basta pa din sa akin.
Asan?
Oriented.
Diba, ganda ng bag ko. Ganda. Answer the question correctly also, sir.
Hmm?
Answer the question correctly.
So that's for the orientation.
Orientation.
We're still first on the alert. Kasi may mga category aside from pag sasabihin mo alert yung patient kasi pag tanong mo, ma'am, what is your name? I am Jenna. So pag sagot agad,
Alert.
so your patient is alert. What else? Ano pang ibang option dyan? Aside from alert.
Calm, agitated.
So if your patient is pag nag-response, that's the behavior. But first for the alertness, ano pang ibang option aside from alert?
Relax.
Relax
Close.
or drowsy.
Okay, if your patient is, that's the appearance. If your patient appears to, that's for the appearance, yung relax, kung calm. Whereas, we're still first to the alertness. Ano pang ibang option? Open your workbooks. Meron tayong dyan tinatawag na scopulous, ano pa? Lethargic. So yung lethargic, diba alam niyo naman yung lethargic, parang inaantok. Pag sinasagot, parang walang gana. Okay, what is your name? Parang sasagot siya, parang wala siya gana sumagot. Yung sumasagot naman siya, is responsive, but parang wala siyang gana na sumagot sa'yo. You're asking the name, sasabihin yung name, pero parang wala lang. Yung stopulous, ibig sabihin, ano ibig sabihin pag stopulous?
Sir?
What's the meaning of the stupor? Can you please research this one? Pag sinabing stupor, yung pasyente. Kaya masasabi niyo sa ano, pag by asking these questions, you can say patient is alert and oriented times 4.
Unconscious.
Unconscious, sir.
Stuporous? Unconscious?
Accommodation of completely or completely suspended senses or sensibility. A drunken, chiefly mental condition marked by absence of
Orangutan, sir.
spontaneous of movement.
Slow rapture.
Again.
Sensitivity, deep state of unresponsiveness.
Impaired consciousness,
Excessively deep state of
mentally condition.
Parang pares lang din sila na ano, pares lang din sila.
sa ano, sa diretso.
Parang walang gana. There's synonymous. Parang walang din gana na pag tinanong mo, minsan titingin mo na sa ibang sumagot. You will encounter, sometimes you will encounter those kinds of persons, right? Pag tinanong mo, tingnan ka muna bago ka sagutin.
Parang wala siya sa sarili niya.
Bubog sir, yung lasing. Ito yung sample niya.
Parang hindi siya ano din. Parang magtatanong ka ng pangalas, tingnan ka muna bago ka sagutin ka niya ng tama ba?
Hindi siya alert.
Titignan ka muna.
Unresponsiveness.
Pag sa unresponsiveness naman, yung coma naman, yung tanong mo lang kung sumasagot, then ibig sabihin pag-unresponsive. Pag stopulous, the patient is responsive, but medyo matagal yung response. Okay?
Mga seconds.
So yan, ito yung sa alert. So pag sinabing alert, the patient is responsive. Agad-agad, the patient will respond to your question agad-agad. And after that, both ito parehas lang. Then yung comatose, pagtanong mo lang talaga siyang response. Okay, then for your orientation, we can ask you can verify the name of your patient. You can verify the place where the patient is currently located.
This time. Event.
And ano pa? Can we ask the time?
Yes. So yes,
Yung isa sa patients na kasi sa hospital na naman silang nilo, wala mong nililo sa test. Sometimes it's not, sometimes meron. But you can verify or you can ask for,
Date or time yung masulat nito.
you can verify the date.
Date.
Kasi yung time kasi hindi natin alam kung anong oras na kasi sa patient na kung hindi natin alam kung
Date na lang.
umaga ba na yan or gabi. You can just ask the date. Then,
Yung event.
you can test the memory of your patient. You can test the memory. Like, anong klaseng memory yung tatanong natin dito?
Sino yung residente sa?
Di ba, nag-explain na kanina sa patient. So, ma'am, I am performing head-to-toe assessment. So, you can verify that. You can ask, ma'am, do you know what procedure are we going to do today? To perform today? So, if the patient said, physical assessment. So, ibig sabihin, yung memory ng patient is intact. Kasi naalala niya na that you explain that you will be performing physical assessment sa kanya. So, pag naalala niya, you're testing the memory of the patient. At ano pa? You can ask
Can ask the
current events. So, you can test the memory or by verifying
Procedure.
then you can ask one current event. So, i-apply natin. Okay, so for given I am done with memory first. Okay, so ma'am, we'll check the alertness and orientation. Okay, so may I know your name again, ma'am? Gina. Okay, so do you know where you are right now? Okay, so do you know the date today?
April 28.
So, how about the procedure? Do you remember what kind of procedure are you doing the perform? Okay, and do you know the current king of Saudi Arabia? The current, how about the current president of the Philippines?
Marcos Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
To answer the questions correctly, so the patient is responsive, alert, and oriented times 4. So, after that, okay, so ma'am, let me assist you in the sitting position, okay? Sitting position, of course, you'll apply the, your learning sa, sa positioning. Okay, walang mag-utos sa patient, ha? Okay, so are we clear with the alertness and orientation? So for the alertness and orientation, you you are at the same time, you are observing your patient. Yung behavior niya. Habang nagtatanong kayo ng mga question na yun, ino-observe mo yung behavior ng patient. Like for example, paano ba siya mag-respond sa'yo? Ano ba, pasigaw na yung sagot? Calm lang ba? Or pagalit pa yung sagot? So it depends on the response of your patient. So habang ino-observe mo din yan, the patient is calm while answering the question. Ano pa, yung body structure, kung payat ba yung pasyente, kung mataba. Kasi ino-observe mo yan by asking questions, chine-check mo na yung general appearance ng patient.
O yung smell niya.
Kung siyempre, pag yung amoy niya, kasi pag harap mo pa lang, malalaman mo na siya na may amoy ba yung pasyente.
Yes.
Kasi di ba, kahit hindi mo tanongin, malalaman kung mabaho siya o mabango. Kasi nalapit ka sa patient eh. Okay, so you're just observing, at the same time, you are observing the general appearance. Okay, yung body structure, kung payat, mataba, obese ba yung pasyente. So yun. Ano aside from that? So after mo magtanong ng mga ganyan question, you can proceed with your vital signs. Okay? So for your alertness and orientation, you have to make sure that you have this one. So if after you ask these questions, you can say right after, patient is alert, patient is lethargic, but oriented times 4. Then after that, the patient is calm during assessment. The patient is calm while answering the question. The patient's the patient is obese. The patient looks ganyan. So you are observing the general appearance. Yung smell niya as well. Okay? So alertness and orientation. At the same time, you are checking the general appearance of your patient. Next, after that, you have to check your vital signs. So vital signs, PPR, blood, BP, okay? So before you check your vital signs, you have to ask your patient first, ma'am, do you feel pain? Are you in pain? Do you feel any pain? So if the patient, yes.
Yun yung unang tanong agad, sir.
Yes, you have to check, you have to assess the vital signs first. You have to assess the pain.
Pain scale.
Before you check your TPR BP, you have to ask your patient, ma'am, do you feel, are you in pain? Do you feel any pain? So pag nagsabi yung patient, yes. Then after that, pag nagsabi yung patient ng yes, anong i-offer mo next?
Pain scale.
Pain scale. Okay, so ma'am, can you please rate the pain you felt from 0 to 10? Or if you wanted to categorize, okay, from 0 to 3, that's mild, 4 to 6, moderate, 7 to 10 as severe. Mas better kasi may option siya. But gusto mo lang, ma'am, can you please rate the pain you felt from 0 to 10? Okay, pag masabi yung patient, 7. How will you categorize 7?
Moderate.
Severe.
So this is already severe. Pag mga moderate to severe pain,
5.
pag moderate to severe pain yung assessment niyo sa patient, sa pain niya, anong gagawin niyo after?
Pulse pa.
Then after that, you will apply your cold spa. Then that's the time na further assess mo yung pain niya. So that's the time you will offer your pain scale. First, if the patient is in pain, offer pain scale first.
Yes.
Okay, if your patient is in moderate to severe pain, then that's the time you will further assess the pain. Kasi pag nag-refer kayo agad sa doktor na wala pa kayong further assessment, tatanungin ka ng ano, okay, natanong mo siya 7 yung pain niya. Tatanungin ka, saan ba yung may pain? Hindi mo alam na nakakatron, pagalitan ka pa. Kasi you don't have the supporting information. Hindi mo in-assess further yung pain, kung saan banda, kung gaano ba katagal. So before you refer, tandaan nyo, before you refer any unusual, dapat meron kayong supporting information. Para pag ginanong kayo, may sasagot kayo. Okay? So, pain scale first, then cold spa. Okay, cold spa. Excuse me. Cold spa stands for, okay na to?
Yes.
Cold spa stands for,
Character, sir.
anong character daw? Cinderella?
Hindi, yung ano bang klase ang
First
size niya?
is pain scale. First, you offer pain scale. From 0 to 10, from mild to severe pain. If the pain is moderate to severe, then the time you will apply your COSPA stands for characteristics of pain, concept, location. Duration. So, the location, alamin mo kung saan banda yung sumasakit. Duration, gaano ba katagal? 5 minutes? 1 minute? 1 hour? 30 minutes? Then after that, severity, kung gaano ba ka-severe. About pattern. Then, associated. Your COSPA, and first pain scale, then your COSPA. Okay? Huwag lang masama-sama mag-refer agad pag wala pa further details. Yan tandaan yung pag sa pain scale first, then you will further assess using your COSPA. Okay, then after that, you have to check the height and the weight of the patient. So, mamaya I will teach you later how to obtain your BMI. BMI stands for
Body mass index.
Body Mass Index. So, we'll just enumerate yung mga yung mga normal. Most race ko na to, ha? Your the height, and the weight of the patient. Okay. So, sa height and the weight, kailangan din natin mag-check kasi we need to obtain the BMI. What's the reason why we need to obtain the BMI of our patient? BMI stands for
Body mass index.
your body mass index. Anong relevance ng body mass index natin? Anong indications niya? Anong significance?
Kung ano ba sir, accurate pa yung edad niya sa height niya, sa weight niya.
Okay, so this is to check if yung appearance ng patient is
Accurate.
normal. Kasi may iba kasi nagsasabi na kahit sobrang taba niya, sasabihin na obese yung pasyente. Malay mo yung weight ng patient mo is nagko-correspond doon sa age tsaka sa height niya. Pwede mo hindi mo pwedeng i-judge yung isang tao based lang on sa appearance. Malay mo kasi healthy pas normal pa yung BMI niya kasi sa'yo kasi nagko-complement yung height and weight niya. Diba? Iba yung sasabihin pag sobrang taba. May iba naman kasi nasakto talaga na. Masakto lang yung BMI nila coincide. Okay? So in your BMI, the normal
18.5.
BMI is
18.5 to 21.
weight in kilograms over height in. Okay, sino dito alam yung weight tsaka height niya in kilograms?
Ako sir, 52.
How about your height? Ilang centimeters?
50.
Ha?
150.
150 centimeters? Okay. So, example lang to ha, we will check the BMI of our patient. So, height ng patient, sino dito marunong kumuha ng BMI niya? Height?
Naka-try na ako sir.
Sige, I will teach you how to get your BMI. Later, pag nakuha natin yung height and weight, measure natin din doon ano tayo ng BMI. But for now, I will teach you how to measure your BMI, your body mass index. Okay, so height ng patient is 150
cm.
centimeters. How about your weight?
52.
52 kilograms. Okay. So for our patient, yung weight ng patient natin is 52. Ano kailangan natin dito? Sa formula, this is the formula. You should stick with the formula, ha? So sa weight, ano kailangan natin na weight? Anong measurement niya? Kilogram. So what if naka-ano ka? 59, naka-pounds yung weight mo. Ko-convert mo pa yun into kilograms. Kasi ano kailangan natin? Kilogram. So, then kilogram naman yung weight ng patient natin. Then we can write our data here. 52 kilograms. How about the height of your patient? Centimeters. Ano kailangan natin? Meter.
Meter.
Okay. So, i-convert muna natin to into meters. So, in the standard formula kasi, yes, sir. So, in the standard formula kasi, 1 meter is equals to 100.
100 cm.
Bakit maraming absent?
Ganito talaga yun sila, dalawa talaga yun.
Ilan ang absent ngayon? Tatlo?
Dalawa, sir. Yung dalawa hindi na nagre-report.
Sino?
Si Fauci and Teresa.
Fauzia and
Teresa.
Teresa?
Sabi wala na po. Sunday na. Sunday daw.
Hayaan nila sa hahabol lang yan.
Fauci,
Ay, ano nga kayo, sir?
PA, sir.
Physical assessment na sila. Wala. So, pagkatapos ng physical assessment ninyo, dapat ready na kayo for BLS, ha? After ng physical assessment.
Yes, sir. Go lang.
Sir, may review po tayo mamaya.
Mayroon.
Yes.
Oo, meron.
Opo.
Okay.
Ay, sorry. Yung magana pala ng NC2, 50 lang ang 50 lang ang allowed
Per school.
Ah.
per school. So first come, first serve na yun siya, ha? Okay?
Kung sino ka na nakasecure na kayo ng spot ninyo.
Spot ninyo kasi
Pag nalista na yung final, ano na finalist?
Sir, magkano po?
yung review pa rin is 250. Yung assessment, prepare lang kayo mga 200 to 250 din. Depende kasi sa napapag-usapan pa, pero nasa mga ganun siguro. No? O na?
Yes, sir.
Sige.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay na? Okay, so sa BMI natin, kailangan natin ng kilograms tsaka ng meters. So, dahil may dita na tayo ng patient natin dito, yung height, yung weight niya 52. So, isusulat natin dito 52 kilograms. But the height of our patient is centimeters. So, i-convert muna natin siya sa
Meter.
meters. So, in the standard formula kasi, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Okay, so yung gagawin mo dyan is, your 150 divide mo sa 100. So, it's 1.5 meters. Kukuha?
Yes.
Okay. So, pwede na natin ilagay. So, yung height ng patient natin is 1.5 meters, but squared to. Pag sinabing squared, are you going to multiply it by 2 or in its body?
It's body, sir.
Its body. Okay, so 52 times 1.5 times 1.5. Kasi pag sinabing meter squared, ibig sabihin, i-multiply mo yan siya sa
Dalawa.
katawan niya.
Nakatawan niya.
Hindi mo sa 1.5 times 2, hindi.
Hindi.
Okay, so ilan yung ano dyan? 52? Ilan yung 1.5 times 1.5?
3.10.
Convert nyo nga.
1.5.
Yung calculator nyo. Huwag kayo tamad talaga. Ilan?
1.5 plus 1.5.
Okay, another example pa tayo. Tapos mo ba yun?
2.25. 2.25, sir.
Wait, kunin nyo na yung ano yung kiluhan ko. Nilagyan natin siya. Gawin namin lang tapos sa kanya. Dinaya na kayo sa weight ko talaga.
2.25.
Okay, 2.25.
25.
Okay, now you can divide 52 sa 2.15. Ilan?
Ano, sir?
Divide mo ba yung 52 divide 2.25.
23.
Okay, so the BMI of our patient is 23.
23.
Okay. 23 yung BMI ng patient natin. So 23. Okay, so yung normal range ng BMI natin is 18.5 to 24.9. It's normal. Below 18.5
Underweight.
is under
Wait.
Weight.
the weight. 25 to 29.9.
Over.
Pero ano kasi ito general kasi ito hindi natin na ano yung this is like a regular adult male or female. Kasi iba din yung ano sa female and sa iba din yung sa female. But this one so for a regular adult. Okay, so 25 to 29.9 it's
Overweight.
overweight. Then above 30 it's obese. So saan bilong yung patient natin?
Normal.
So normal yung BMI na
Pasyente.
patient. Okay, another example before.
Ako sir. 27 ay...
Okay, so wanted to solve the yung kay cerebral na height and weight. Now dito sir
27 ako.
na Marie. Ganito. Okay. You measure the height and the weight of your patient. Okay. Remove your remove your shoes. Wait mo muna.
Mabigat yung...
Siya na mag-ano. Dito talaga. Ilan siya yung kilo? Usually, you ask your patient first kung usually alam nila yung kilo nila. So, para meron kayong baseline din. Siya na. Pasyente ka. Relax lang.
85.
So, maglagay ka dun sa 70. Sa 70 ka na maglagay. So, yan na. So, actually, pag binagay mo sa ito, okay lang naman. Pero hindi ka makakuha ng natin. Pag binagay mo dito sa 70 ka na makakalagas ka. Yung 70 is ito. 10. 10 dyan. Start. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yung sa gitid batch D, middle na ano.
Yung may ganun, sir.
70.
Ano
Okay?
yung mga kayo
Sa taas.
height niya, men?
Dapat pag may tali, sige, pag-move ka pa. Sige, pwede pa siya middle. Pagkatis ka pa dito. Sige pa. Pag-move pa. Hindi. Hindi sa balance.
Dapat i-edit kasi.
Hindi, okay na yan. Okay na yung 70. Okay na to. So it's
Plus 12, sir.
70 plus 12.
80.
It's 80. So,
Ganun pa rin.
So yung weight ng
Plus
patient
10
is
pa doon.
hindi. Pag dito ka nag-adjust, dito 70 na to dito, i-add mo yung ano mo dito. Like for example, 80 ka siya dito, tapos 5 na. So i-add mo yung sa taas.
Sa taas, sir.
Pero si
Yes, sir.
82.
Okay, naintindihan?
Yes, sir.
Ganyan yung pag-measure ng height and weight measure na to na ano, na so, dito, then add mo yung sa taas.
Okay, sir.
Sir, hanggang dito 70 lang.
Depende kung anong weight ng patient. Like, for example, pwede ka din naman mag-80. Hindi ka mag-80, then dito ka mag-adjust. Kasi sabi mo 80 plus yung patient mo, dito ka mag-adjust. Kung mahirap ka mag-ano, or pwede naman adjust mo 70 kasi up until 20 month to, you can adjust dito.
Okay.
Laruin mo lang yung ano basta mag-balance dito. Tanungin mo if you have the baseline of the patient, tanungin yung mo i-adjust.
So yung height niya, paano na?
Wait lang. So 80, 82,
82, sir.
82 kilograms. Then measure the height. So patalikurin mo yung patient.
Uy, huwag ka mangyayalak patient ka.
Talikod.
Aligtas ka talaga patient.
Sige, hindi mo kasi kung hindi ka kuwari.
Eh, 4 feet ka na?
Okay.
Uy, huwag ganyan.
Okay na, okay na. Basta lang. Okay na lang.
Uy, 3 feet ka
Okay
lang?
na, okay na. So you can So yung patient, the height of your patient is 100. Kailangan natin ng centimeters.
Makit ka ulit doon.
Pwede mo ka ng
Makit ka ulit daw.
5 flat ka?
Oh.
May puro na ako yan.
5'4 ka? 5'4 ako.
5'2", pwede na yan.
Maliit ka na wala kang 5'4".
Dito ka.
5'4 si Sir, 5'2 ka lang.
5.
Hindi yan, kasi nag-apply ako dati, 5'4".
Ah, 5 flat ka talaga. 5 point.
Oh,
five.
see? Kaya maliit yan. Sir, paano 5'4"?
Dito. So dito ka, dito, guys, tingin tayo dito. Sa height. For the height of your patient, dito kayo magbe-base. Okay, isa pa.
Ay, picture na.
5'2 ko pa, dinayang ka pa 5 flat ka lang talaga.
May plug yan?
Si Sir nga, 5'5" flat yan.
Ay, po yan sa
So, yung height ng patient is,
5.
dito centimeters kailangan natin. Kailangan natin centimeters yan. Dito ka magbe-base. Ilan? Dito ka naman, lalay. Huwag mo basahin yan. Dito sa taas.
152.
Unless yung patient mo ganito lang sa kataas, pag hindi mo nilagyan o ganito lang sa kataas, dito ka magbe-base. Kung pag in-adjust mo to, dito ka na magbe-base sa taas. O, ulit kay ano, kay Benji.
Hindi na sa mga 5'6", 5'8" yata.
5'7" yan. 5'6", okay.
5'8" yan.
Huwag mo to naman.
Kulang pa yata, Sir. Mahaba yan.
Yan.
Mas mababa, pero ano?
Maliit.
100. 16. So, 5, 6,
Nabahala.
169.1.
1.
So, 169 dito ka mag-base.
Sir, ako naman. Ang height ko.
Ako naman.
Uy, wala ka.
Malaki yan. Malaki na sa pa.
Iba yung malaki sa mataas. Ilan yung ano natin?
Ilan?
162 ha? Basta pag nag-check kayo ng height, kung ganito yung gagamitin ninyo, pag nag-check kayo ng height, dito na kayo mag-base sa taas. Kung ginadjust yung sa taas na kayo, huwag kayo mag-ano dito. Dito na kayo mag-adjust. Dapat yung number din, dapat nakaline dito sa ano. Ganyan na yun. That will be your final reading.
Ito nga po, ito.
162.
So ilan yung height ng pasyente ni ano kanina? It's
Ako malaman mo.
150,
152. Sir Rafael, 152.
152 centimeters.
Ilan ako?
So I wanted to measure the bell height of our patient.
152.
And this
Hindi
one.
man yan, dito kilogram yung sa akin, mataas.
Nakulitab yung height of
83, Sir, siya.
Paano sir?
You just stick with the formula.
I-divide mo daw. Zero na lang.
Paano sir?
Like mo muna. This is the formula. Stick lang kayo sa formula kasi it will guide you in measuring your BMI. Okay, so may data na tayo dito. Plot mo dito yung ano muna kailangan natin sulat. Weight ng patient. So our weight is already in
82.
kilograms. So you can write your 82 here.
82 tapos divide sa.
Dito. Then, under ano? Line. Dito, dito. Then, ilan yung kailangan natin dito is 152 centimeters. Diba kanina, 1 meter is equals to 100
cm.
cm. So, 152 divide mo sa 100.
1.52.
1.52. Okay, you can write 152 meters squared. Meters squared. Meters squared. Then, convert.
Basa?
Equals 82. Baba. Ilan pa? Ilan pa? Ganyan mo. Ikalog mo yung formula. Dami naman makatipid na. Sa lahat yung kailangan. Yeah.
Ayun.
Ito. Magdabang.
1.24.
Ah, ayan.
Then, 152 meters squared. Convert mo. 1.52 times 1.52. 1.52. Make sure na huwag mo kalimutan yung point. Then, times mo sa ano, times 1.52. Ilan?
2.31.
2.31.
2.31. Hindi to over to over 32.1.
Okay, so divide mo yung 82. Divide sa 2.2. Huwag na, ano na.
300.
82 divide
2.31.
31.
35.5.
Hmm?
Kasi 35.49 siya eh. Tapos round mo yung 4.9.
Sure, kahit ito divide mo siya.
35.
Hindi, ano ka na
OBC.
yan? Ubis ka na yan. 82.
OBC.
37.1.
Ubis ka na yan.
Ilan?
37.1.
37? Sure?
37 na yung...
Tama ba yun?
Dito lang daw.
So it's 1.2.
231. 1.3.
35.4.
2.31, okay? So 82 divide 2.31 is
35.
35.4.
Yes. 2.31.
So 35.4. So yung per hour patient is
Obese.
35.4. So yung normal range natin kanina, ilan yung mag-is above?
30. Ang obese.
Above 30.
So, obvious siya, sir?
So it's obese. Sino ba may question? Di pa kabisado yung ano niya. Okay, just get your BMI, your height and weight, then just stick to the formula.
Kita lang sa katawan eh.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, so at least you have the idea on how to measure your BMI. So you can calculate your own BMI.
So, yung tip, di ba? 82, ano to? Times?
Yan, yan. Di na
Hindi,
yung...
hindi mo may call.
Ano ibig sabihin pag ganyan?
4 na.
It's
Divide.
divide. Pag ganyan. So ibig sabihin yung weight, you should divide your weight. Divide mo siya sa height
Weight
mo.
mo.
For you to get your BMI.
Okay.
Just follow with this formula.
Ito, divide sir.
Yeah, this is divide.
Teka,
You should divide your weight to your height. Basta yung weight mo dapat it should be in kilograms.
Hindi, ayun ako yan.
And your height should be in
Ayan.
excuse me. Should be in meters squared. Kaya in-convert muna natin to into meters kasi nakaano siya,
Baba.
centimeters.
Ayan, buwa ka na.
Kinonvert bakit naging 150 to? Because we divide sa 100. Kasi yung 1 meter is equals to 100. Sa standard formula na pag tinanong mo kung saan nanggaling yung
100 centimeters eh.
So it's, di ba, mayroon pa yan 1 meter is equals to 1,000 kilometers. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Di ba? Ganyan yung standard yan. Standard pag tinanong mo kung saan nanggaling, hindi ko din alam.
Isang roller is 100 meters.
Yan, basta 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Kaya dinivide natin sa 100 for us to get a meter na stone. Okay? Clear na, just take your BMI, then you can calculate it using this formula. Okay, but for now, we'll proceed para makaasa tayo. Guys, return na, we'll proceed. Okay, so after that, but for the height and the weight, it depends on the case of your patient, ha? So later on, you can calculate your own BMI. You just have to stick with the formula. Okay, so next, after that, we will check out the BMI of our patient. Then after that, we can proceed with our assessment. Okay, for our assessment, we will start with the head. Okay. Pwede ka ay, pwede ka.
Kaya mag-video mo.
Sira nyo lang ako ng mga video mamaya.
Tapos ka na, ako muna magkawak kayo eh.
Yan naman muna kasi nalulubat yung...
So now, we'll proceed with our assessment. But for the height and the weight, it depends on the case of your patient. Ha? If your patient is ambulatory, can walk, then you can take your height and your weight. But you can take the BMI. But if your patient is bedridden, alam naman, exist mo patay yung patient, hindi na siya, if your patient is physically weak, huwag nyo siya i-insist. It depends on the case of your patient. Okay, so now we'll proceed with our assessment. First, we'll start with the head. So, ano unang techniques yung gagawin, i-apply natin?